What's happening? Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Run Your Mouth Podcast. And as always, we appreciate you guys for the love and support. And we're going to want to continue to do that. So, y'all make sure y'all go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to Run Your Mouth Podcast. That's RUNYOMOUFF Podcast. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can stay in tune with all the latest content and the videos when they drop. Follow us on our social media platforms, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Snapchat as well. And we're going to jump right into the video. Today, I want to talk to you fellas for a minute. And this is a very important video, if I deem and say so myself. And the video today is, I want to talk to you guys about, we got to stop bitching and complaining and whining as men, just in general, about just anything. And we got to take more accountability. And what I mean by that, and I don't even want this video to even be about women, but somehow, when guys talk to me or whatever, they DM me and they ask me questions, or if I'm out in the public and just talking in general, I get to talking with guys, women always seem to come up. And for the life of me, I'm trying to figure out, like, why men don't understand just in general that we're not here and to put such placement and our time and focus and energy just on women. And for somehow, if I can just convey that to men and they understand that, they'll understand that life would change and form into something much more suitable and pleasure for themselves without doing that. And so are we gonna bullshit ourselves today, or are we gonna keep blaming everybody? And particularly where you are right now as a man, if you're not seeing the kind of personal success you want to see, it is innately due to the fact that you probably are an ass chaser. And what do you call an ass chaser? Ass chaser is a guy who predominantly, really, he isn't on his grind. He really on his purpose. He ain't on his mission in life. He devote his time and his energy, for the most part, to chase ass. Meaning he go to clubs, he go to bars, restaurants, concert, all these places just to meet girls, right? And if that's what you want to do as a man, and I'm telling you, because there's no judgment over here, that's fine. My issue is when you get on YouTube and you get on all these social media platforms and you talk to me and you telling me, well, hey man, I can't get the girl out I want. When I text her, she don't call, she don't text back. Or when I give her a phone call, she don't answer, she don't call back. And so all I'm saying, if you choose to be an ass chaser in life, you can't complain about the results that you not getting the women you want. And as I said earlier, it ain't even about the women, but seem like that's be the most topic that comes up is the women. So we speaking on that. Partly, that's a big portion of it, which it shouldn't be, but however, that seems to be a big portion of it. All I'm saying is, if you're going to be the guy who loves to chase ass, who's not on his grind, who's not on his purpose, who's not on his mission in life, right? If that's the decision you solely make, then you can't be bitching and crying about the results you're not getting from the women or just out of life in general, right? That's all I'm asking of you. So when you learn and focus and understand, hey, it's much more to life than women. Get you a set of, good friends. Throw you a few hobbies in between, right? Be socially active. Excuse me. Shit. Volunteer Be a mentor to some kids, man. Travel, write some books. I don't fucking know, man. Do some art, drawing or whatnot. Learn an instrument, karate, judo. I don't, whatever the fuck it is. Like, when you learn to become at peace and one with yourself, it give you a sense of non-urgency to portray out in life and put that energy out in life to where you feel like you have to go chase after something. And I hoping that's making sense to you guys, because if I said it more than once, I've said this shit one time too many. All right, you gotta learn how to be content without women. You gotta learn how to be alone. You gotta be okay with being alone. Right? It's when you learn these two facets that you'll begin to see, you know what, man, my life has become much meaningful. It's much more to life than chasing ass. It's much more to life than I always have to feel a need that I have to, talk to women all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, fellas. Everybody like that companionship. We love the touch. We love the smell of women. We like those nice chests they have. We like that nice ass they have. Their hair. We love everything about the woman, right? The way God intended to. We love everything about the woman. However, when you understand, like, when you could separate that, when you could separate that thirsty energy and set that aside for what you really want to attain in life, you would see that, hey, it ain't as bad as I thought it was, right? Yeah, we like them, and we love the women, so much love the women, so much to the fact we get in a relationship with and we marry. That's the ultimate, right, end goal for most of you guys, right? And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because innately nobody wants to, die alone, and you want to leave a legacy. And how could one leave a legacy unless a pure legacy, let me say. Leave a legacy with getting in a relationship with a woman, then eventually marrying her, then, especially if y'all want kids or whatnot. And now, you don't have to get married to obtain all this stuff, but, most women want to do that because, most people are having babies out of wedlock, and they never get fucking married, but his legacy still live on through that seed here. It's just about maintaining that equilibrium in your mind, and being of a certain mindset of understanding that, hey, I don't have to take this energy when I leave the house, this thirsty energy when I go to a bar or something, and these women can just smell it on you, right? And you're like, ooh. Yeah, and some of these women, want relationship as well, but if you come in there and you carry that energy like, hey, I just gotta have me a girl and I'm looking for a girlfriend. For the ones who are looking for a relationship, you even turn them fucking women off because they see like, hey man, you acting like you ain't had no ass in 3-4 months, 6 months maybe, a year maybe, and then you walking around and you carrying the energy because you're too friendly, right? You're overly friendly, right? You want to do everything to please her. You want to try to say the right thing, but not realizing you're talking fast, you're fidgeting, you're doing all this stuff right here, and all your nerves are not intact. And so, fellas, if we can just learn, if I can just get you guys to understand that women are gonna be women, that there's nothing you could do to change that. That's how they are. It's in their nature. They're going to do what they're going to do. Some are going to gaslight the shit out you. Some are going to love bomb you and make you think they're so submissive. And all of this shit only for them to do, for some of them now, I'm not saying all, and only for them to do is to manipulate the shit out you, right? And what that is, that manipulation could be money, sex, relationship, or whatever they deem that they want, whatever they deem that's important to them that they want. And if they see if they can manipulate you to get it out, to make it happen, they'll seem to do that. And again, all women are not on this kind of time. I'm not saying that because I don't want nobody, because I need for you guys to listen. I'm not saying all, but most women are on that kind of time. There are some good, wholesome women, good, nurturing women still in this world that would make good girlfriends and eventually make good wives if you are fortunate to find you one. All right? I'm speaking for the ones that are on a different kind of time. That meaning they'll do all kind of shit to get what they want. And if you become a casualty of that, they don't give a damn, okay? But that's that. Out beside of that, though, if I can just get y'all to see the bigger picture for that, right? Is it going to come a time where you guys are going to have to decide, hey, man, do I really want somebody's life? Do I really want to be somebody? Do I really want to prove something to myself, right? Or I'll just be content with who I am, work a job, right? And just fade on off into the sunset, when my time is up. Excuse me. You have to make your life count for something, all right? And that's all I want to say today. Like, it has to be more about you initially. Well, it always had to be about you. The premise always had to be about you. It could never be too much emphasis focused on anything else. I'm not saying that nobody else or nothing else matters. I'm saying that you have to be in control of you, right? Those thoughts you have and that energy that you carry, especially if it's the wrong energy, people can sense that, and it shows. It comes out in the way you speak, in the way you behave, and you just don't want to go around like that, fellas. You want to be that. So I implore all of you guys, starting today, right? Take a good look in the mirror, and that goes for all of us. Cause sometimes I gotta revisit that mirror and take a look in there and say, hey, Key, all right, you're doing good. You're working on yourself. You know what I'm saying? But there's always more, right? You could do more. And that's the whole point I want to get you. It's an ever ongoing process, right? It ain't, you don't wake up one day and say, hey, I've arrived, and that be the conclusion of everything. No, you got to keep going. You got to keep working at it. Always continue to look to be the best and produce the best version of yourself. All right? And that's the video, guys. I don't want nobody else DMing me, saying anything on the comments about why women doing this, why women doing that, why I can't find this, why she doing that, why she flaking, why she... Fuck all that. All right? It stops today, and it starts with you. I believe in you, fellas, and until the next time, we'll do it again.